Welcome back to Let's Play Zelda Classics Stranded. I am Nitro6003, and now that we have the magical sword, there's a lot we can do. I think it might actually be faster to get back to the start. Yeah, I'm gonna F6 back to the start. It's just faster to where I have to go next anyway. And you'll see why I filled up my wallet prior to going into this area here. So there was a key bush up here that you couldn't do anything about. If you remember, the old man said something about a stronger sword or whatever. So now you have the stronger sword. As you remember from the last part, when we got the magical sword, we were able to cut that bush. So now we can cut the bush. And now we get into a little bit harder territory. And I am going to leave one of these enemies here for now. And this is just a shortcut. I'm not actually sure why that's there. Because I guess if you want to avoid this maze path. So I mean, you have to already kind of know the final direction already to that, because you know you have to end up with going to the left. So now that we have that, we can finally go up. And if you go here, this is another maze path, which we'll get to later. And we do have to come here first, because there's a goodie we can get once we make this small purchase here. And try not to use your super bomb before you get to where we're going. So on this screen here, if you use your lens, you'll find a bombable wall. And I'll just tell you, so you don't waste your bombs, you need a super bomb to open it. And here you find the biggest bomb bag. So even without a wealth medal, I suppose you can afford that. I think. My only problem with the magical boomerang is the fact of how long it takes sometimes to get back to you. So here you gotta find a fairy fountain, which is really nice. And now that we have full health, let us go in here and purchase 6 super bombs, because you can purchase two rather per bomb bag level you have, and at this point you should have 3, so that makes 6. So we'll just make our purchase, and having super bombs is a really good thing. You know, they are strong and stuff like that. So we're about halfway there. We need 2 more super bombs. And you will need this to open up the next level also. So we just need 1 more. And you're going to need them for the next major level also. Alright, so now don't think this screen has instant respawn. No, it does not. Now, there is clues around here for the next couple of mini dungeons. Just before I go and kill all these guys, I want to make sure... Yeah, this screen doesn't have it either. Some of these screens have instant enemy respawn, so it's really not worth it to kill them all. And here you will need the hook shot to get across. Again, I don't quite understand why they have the hook shot here. I mean, because you can't get here without the hook shot. So I don't totally understand. And you know, I guess if you get into the quest file somehow, you know, maybe it's there in case you don't have the hook shot. But again, you need the hook shot to do everything. So I quite honestly don't understand that. But so here you just have a simple dig dodger. And you're going to get a lot of hearts in this place. And this room has invisible enemies. I think there's 10 bats in here. And you'll know when you kill them when the heart appears. Yeah, see? So just continue on up first. I mean, look, if you ever have a problem, you can always have 6 back to the start. And you'll get your health back. And there's your map. I will do all the exploration, but there are certain rooms I'm not gonna go into because it's just really dangerous. All right, so you want to come here first. And actually, you don't want to kill all the dark nuts. So you want... This is a fake door. And get your magic wand ready. Because there's 10... I believe 10 blue wizards in here. And your magic is stronger than theirs. You know, so before you panic that there's 10 wizards in here. And you want to go up first. And luckily we have a magical sword this time. And if you stand just in the doorway, the fire cannot reach you. And there is something in this room, but we'll be getting back to it in a sec. So if you stand just inside that doorway, you shouldn't have any issues. And you don't get anything for this, so... but there is a pushable block in this room, and it'll lead to a key. Now, I'll get that heart in a second. If you go this way, you'll see the compass, but I'm not going to bother with that. You can get it if you like. And since I'm not coming back here, I will grab that because you need the feather to get that, essentially. That's really what it's telling you. All right, so now we are back to full health. We can go this way now. And just be really careful with these spikes. So you need the key for this. And here you have a Goma. And I just want to wait for him to be opening his eye and be on my side, because I'm not going to go in there with all that statue support. Not a chance. Not a chance. So... and here you have more like legs. And now that you have an upgraded sword, you're finally at least better off than you were before. Now the door will not open until you kill all the enemies here. And I think, I don't know if you heard that, but there was a, it made a lens sound. Uh-oh. And there's a bombable wall here. Let's see if I can get these manhandlers here. Unfortunately, bombs don't help you against this one. And a piece of heart. Just looking at my map here. And I am going to need my lens here, so I don't step on the spikes. Now this room could be a problem for you, so you got to be careful. And I don't think Dark Nuts drop anything. I mean, Armoses. And it's the last, it's those two up there that you have to be most concerned about. So once you get there, it's actually better to get hit by the Dark Nut than it is, the Armos, than it is to get hit any other way. So you want to go up. And if you want to check for things, you certainly can. And so if you don't use your lens, you're going to miss this. And you can't miss this. So you need to get that key. And that's how you get out of there. And these guys, see, instant enemy respawn. So this will take us here. And yeah, more invisible enemies here. And again, you'll know when you've killed them all when the heart appears. And just count 10. So here you have just a dig dodger. You don't get anything for killing him. So you can just leave him alone. And these are bomb chews. And they almost commit suicide on their own. I'll go up there in a second. Oh, I forgot these guys respawn. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on, drop some health, please. I'm in trouble. Oh, wind robes. Whoa. Holy moly. Whew. That was dangerous. My goodness. Whew. I am not looking forward to going back. And I know that they all respond too. The candle is actually a really good item to use here, because they'll just run into it. Oh, very nice. Oh, another fairy. Alright, well. Alright, so now in this room, you gotta be really, really careful. So the best way to handle this is to just jump like that and get through it that way. And here I would take these guys out from the door, or at least one of them. And I got lucky in that other room with those whiz robes. Luckily for me, there's a... Yeah, you don't even have to worry about these guys at all. Oh, I ran out of magic. That's okay. Even if you run out of magic, it's okay because guess what? The hook shot stuns whiz robes. And these guys are good for refills, because they drop hearts pretty frequently for you. Yeah, see, now I'm back to full health. And it's okay to kill these guys from the doorway. That's what I would do. You know, just take them out from the company or the doorway. And this isn't the last time you're going to see whiz robes either. Trust me. There's more whiz robes to come in the next mini dungeon. See, now you've already been to the right, so. And here's a four-headed Gleeok. And again, just kill him from the doorway. You know, don't bother with going in there. You're not gonna win in that wasp's nest of statue shooters. And I think there's just 10 bats in here, so just work your way down. And this is just a refill room. And this is a pt13. So, if you thought the pt1s were annoying, these guys are just as bad, if not worse sometimes. But you really should not have any trouble fighting it. And even if you do, there's a fairy fountain like one room away. You just have to start all over again with the patra. Uh-oh. Oh, and he still shoots. Uh-oh. Woo. Woo. Oh, I don't ever like to get that low on health. My goodness. Oh, thankfully I got that hurt when I did. I like ran into the patra. And thankfully he does not respawn. Thankfully, he does not respawn, and there's a level 2 heart ring, which will make things just a little bit better for us. Now, you want to go up to finish, and here's a maze path, northwest to reach the magic cave. Now, there's no easy way out of here, so just for simplicity, I'm going to F6 out and back to the beginning. And that is the heart cave complete. Now, so here's the maze path. So north, west, north, and these guys will continually respawn also. So you don't want to necessarily fight them either. And this is the magic cave. We have some time. This isn't a long dungeon, so I'll take this one out also. And here you have fire robes, and you really want to use your hook shot in this place to the best of your ability, because you can stun whiz robes with them, and it'll just make your life easier. So I would just keep your hook shot out. And yes, you have ice mechanics here. Now, this room may look intimidating if it were not for that. Yeah, your wand, oops, your wand takes them out in one hit. And getting a clock is even better, because you can't stun these guys. And I don't believe they drop magic either. And here's just a simple Gleeok for your compass. And yes, there's walk through walls here. These guys are not hard. The orange ones, because you could one-shot them yourself. So I wouldn't waste my magic on these guys. And yes, you want to get this key first. Hang out for a while in the southernmost room. So let us F6 back to the start. Since we did that direction, now we just do the other direction. And again, if you want, you could just, kill them with the wand. It's a one-shot kill for them. Oh, clock. Nice. Oh, I love getting clocks in wizard rooms, even though the wand is a one-shot for them. And here you just have a Superman handler. Not the last time you're going to fight one of these guys either. And it's really the back two pedals that you'll probably have the most trouble getting. There goes one of them. See if I can get it from inside the safety of the doorway. Also give my magic a chance to recharge a little bit. Can you imagine if you didn't have double magic? I think the wand takes a heart, at least one jar. And this room, you don't run in, because look at that. Yeah, that's why you don't want to necessarily run into these rooms, because look at that. I was able to just take out the whiz robes with no effort. And I got a clock too. All right, so now we're in the southernmost room. So take out the wizard and you kind of just have to sit here. There's really not much you could do else otherwise. You kind of just have to wait. And I'm not exactly sure how long you have to wait, but make sure you have a key at this point, because you don't want to have to do this all over again. I think it's like 20 seconds or something. And it doesn't matter where in the room you wait, because you will be teleported eventually to a room with 10 blue wizards. And I don't have any magic left. So this is kind of intimidating, or could be, if I didn't have my hefty hook shot. These guys would be far more dangerous. I mean, they still are. Don't trust me on that. They still are dangerous. How about dropping some health, guys? No? Yeah, you don't want to get all the way here and have to find a key. You know what? I'm going to save my magic right now and let it recharge a little bit. And just get these guys down one at a time. Or a couple at a time, I should say. Yeah, it's pretty cool, and you can go through wizard rooms and actually not be scared of seeing 10 blue wizards. Now this room could be a mess, because there is a wind robe here, and I want to try to keep track of the wind robe. I'm not necessarily agreeing that the door should close behind you, but it does, so trying to keep an eye on the wind robe, and I'm not seeing him right now. Oh, clock. Excellent. Oh, nothing better than in a room, a clock in a room like this. Because now the bats go down in one shot. The wizrobes, yeah, you got to come this way first. And here you have another Superman handler. Thankfully, these guys were not in the original first quest. Could you imagine having to deal with Superman handlers? Come on. Run into my sword. You're gonna have pain, aren't you? And here you get a magic jar also. And you want to walk up first. And look at this. I want to just show this off because you can do it. Look at that. Make sure you grab the key. At this point, you don't want to F6. Because you remember, you still have to wait in that other room again. So you don't want to do that. And, you know, make it yourself harder. Yeah, these guys will respawn. But that's no trouble. At all. Because my magic is stronger than their magic. And you know what? I want to get to this door and fight these guys from the safety of the doorway. Now, the best way to handle this room is just keep firing your wand. You will get magic refills. And just try to get rid of the wind robes. Like, that's your biggest concern. Everything else is not a concern. Just those wind robes. And I'm slowly just, you know, making sure I have enough magic. Because you don't want... Remember, there's ice mechanics here. Is there another one? There we go. And I'll come out of here with full health, which is even better. Or I think I will. Yeah. It's actually a good thing that there's more of these guys. I know it may not seem like it, but I mean, at least you don't have to worry about magic and health and stuff at this point. And they keep giving you magic jars. And again, you're in a southern room, so we gotta wait. And we will end this part in level 7. So we'll have one more maze path to do. So just have to wait here. And look at your fabulous prize, a magic ring. But that's not all that you get here. So you want to go into this portal. And yeah, you get another one of these manhandlas. But at least now, so you get a magic jar. And a maze path, north, east, south, and east to reach the Wicked Fortress. All right, let us go do that. So that is that is this maze path right here. And remember, this screen has instant enemy respawn. And you don't actually need the hook shot to do this. You could just use your feather. So here's the north. East. South. And east. But you're not like given yourself right to the maze fortress. And you definitely want to have one enemy on this screen because there's something really, really important on this screen that you must adhere to. So if you go in here, do not try to fight the Octorok nests. So, yeah, you don't want to do that. Trust me. And here's more arrows, which I don't need. So here's a bombable wall. Did you bring your super bombs? Yes, I did. All right. So, join me next time as we take out the Wicked Fortress on Nitro 6003. I'll see you guys all next time.